Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, Anthony AJ Joshua. Get this. Wild plan is brewing for AJ, and this is what AJ had to say. Anthony Joshua says Deontay Wilder's super fight will definitely happen in 2023 as the part of a big year for boxing. Wow. The Brit, which is now 33 years of age, is hoping to bounce back from the 2 losses against Alexander Usyk and believes next year is going to be huge for heavyweight boxing. Joshua was asked by GQ if he would fight Wilder, and he replied, "Let's look to the future. It will definitely happen. We're in the same division. We're in the same era. That means the fight has to happen." 2023 is looming, and it's a big year for boxing, and the fight will definitely happen. Okay. What else did AJ have to say? And that's the wrap. Okay. Let me counterpunch. How promising does that mean to me? Not really a lot. You know, him saying, hey, we're in the same division, we're in the same era, the fight has to happen, you know, it looks good for 2023. To me, people, that sounds like a politician answer. Now, does that mean he doesn't want to fight Wilder? No. Does that mean he doesn't plan on fighting Wilder? No. What does it mean? It means that the names are being dropped by both sides, which is good. But does that always promise a fight to be? No. And I'm not trying to sound pessimistic. I'm not trying to sound that way. I'm not trying to be negative. But we've heard that same thing before in 2018, in 2019, when Anthony Joshua was on the Breakfast Club, and he was just like, "We're in the same era. We're in the same weight class. It has to happen. I mean, it has to happen." I mean, we heard that 3 years ago, almost 4 now. You know, the question is when. But if AJ intends on fighting Deontay Wilder, okay, that is one courageous resume, okay? If he has Wilder and look, even if he fights Wilder and loses, that shows that AJ only wants to fight the best competition. That shows that AJ has no concern with guys like Barry Hearn, the founder of Matchroom, and what he has to say about the Fury fight and Fury this and Fury that and the crossroads, and he can't afford another loss. I think if AJ is taking control of it by saying things like this, it will happen. I just don't want it to be the politician answer. I don't want it to be that go-to response that, oh, well, it has to happen. Oh, we're in the same weight class. We're in the same era. Okay, we all know that, but that doesn't insure us of anything. What insures us of Eddie Hearn and Shelly Finkel ironing out a deal to make a super fight, to make that huge fight. Because I think AJ is at a point, and I know Deontay Wilder is at a point, because he's 37 years of age. He doesn't have time to F around. He doesn't have time to fight another Helenius, okay? Those times are over. I think he needed that Helenius fight so he could get his balls back. His balls had to drop back in the sack, okay? And he had to throw that right hand and knock that man out because he had to be reminded of who he really was. I think tears of joy was there upon Deontay Wilder when he did that. Yes, he didn't want to hurt his friend, his ex-sparring partner or whatever, but he was glad he landed that right hand. As awkward as it might have landed, it still did the job. And I think he needed that. But those times are over. He needs to get back in the saddle and fight the best. He's fought Tyson Fury, which is regarded as one of the best to me. So he needs to fight the other guy, the other head of that 3-headed dragon. Okay, he's already accented the other one enough, and that was no go. Maybe he may be more successful with Anthony Joshua. So if Anthony Joshua wants to make it happen, he needs to put pressure on his promoter. Since he has signed for life with Eddie Hearn, he needs to make that fight happen. Okay? You know, and yeah, it sounds good, but hey, pencil to paper. Let's get the fight done. 50-50, one in the UK, one in America. Why not? Okay, go back to Madison Square Garden and redeem yourself. Fight Deontay Wilder there. Forget Barclays Center. We need something bigger. We need something more historic. We need the American versus the you can. So I think that's how it should be. All right. But him saying that totally lets you know that he's on the level. Let's hope that fight happens next. I think if he keeps fighting, and I think for any fighter, if they still have win, lose, or draw, if you still have the opportunity to fight the guys or the top guys at the division, I don't know if winning or losing is that final. Because in boxing, this is what happens in boxing. And again, we go back to last night. If you are almost there and you get stopped, okay, it's almost like your progress doesn't freeze. This is not a video game. What happens is when you get defeated, people, first of all, people are going to talk, especially the way you got beat, right? If the way you got beat is like, oh man, he got knocked out, he got stopped, he quit, or whatever, you're going back to the bottom of the barrel. You're going back to the bottom of the line. The sanctioning bodies will crucify you and put you where they feel you need to go. And it's based on the power or the influence of your promoter. That's what really decides where you're at. So it's like, a lot of fighters don't take risks with certain fighters because they know, man, if I lose, I got to start damn near back over or in the middle. But I'm 33 years of age. I can't do that now. I'm not 26. I can't fight for guys, tough ass guys, to be back where I was. So a lot of times people don't take that. Okay. And a lot of times we don't see those fights based on the very next guy or the very next clear and present danger unless you are a cash cow. So I think with Anthony Joshua, we all know he's a cash cow. He brings the money. But hey, the money alone don't get it done. He has to do the job. Okay? He has to do the job. He's not necessarily Mike Tyson. He hasn't made the reputation of Mike Tyson. In fact, he's done the opposite. He's did a combination of an Oscar De La Hoya and a Sugar Ray Leonard. And he's made the money. He has the endorsements. He has the fame. He has all that stuff, the luxuries and stuff like that. But then he couldn't deliver in certain instances, and people are starting to look at him and side-eye him. Okay, so he's had all these awards and accolades and money and all this, but he hasn't proven to do the work the way people expect him to do. So, and then the people that already hated AJ, are now coming at AJ full force because they're now asking, okay, he got all this damn money, more than Tyson Fury, more than Deontay Wilder. Well, what is he doing? What has he done lately? Okay, so that's the pressure they're putting on AJ. But AJ, if he does take the Wilder fight and he makes a good account of himself, at least you could say from the least, if he gets knocked out trying, like Deontay Wilder did in 2021, people, he will get respect. He will get respect in a totally different way. They won't look at him as the best no more, but they'll look at him probably as the most entertaining. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a Floyd Mayweather if people love you like a Tiro Gotti. Counterpunch. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua wanting to take on, stating that the Deontay Wilder fight, the super fight, the fight that we've been waiting 4 years for, will definitely happen in 2023. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!